All right, and welcome back to No Kids Allowed. Of course, I am your host, Spivey, and we are back. So, this is video number 2 for this year. Okay, I'm on a roll. I really am. 2 in a row. And on time. That's a landmark for me, apparently. So, um, so what we want to do today is talk about relationship goals. Now, not just any relationship goals. This is your New Year's relationship goals, but not just the ones that you tell yourself that you want. Like, oh, I'm going to get serious in this relationship with X, Y, and Z, but that you're going to actively pursue to the fullest extent of your ability. Now, in some cases, you may actually want a true relationship where you have a committed boyfriend and girlfriend, or boyfriend and boyfriend, or girlfriend and girlfriend, or whatever else that might be able to be had. But it's, again, and we spoke on maturity before, so that's not like that's a new concept. It's a level of maturity to acknowledge what you really want and what you're really going to pursue. So you have to take that into account. So the question goes, if you want to be in a committed relationship, one-on-one, monogamous, okay, are you going to tell that person, or are you looking for that person? Now, let's break that down, okay? So if you are going to tell the person you're already with that you're going to be serious and you're not going to cheat no more, for those of you who cheat, that you're not going to look at other girls, for those who just look at other girls, you're not going to sit here and be on porn or in chat rooms and things like that, you know, or you're going to get up and do the dishes, whatever it is that might hinder your relationship with that one person that you feel so deeply about. Are you going to do what it takes to get there with them? Now, it's a lot easier said than done, because you know what you're willing to do and what you're not willing to do. I can't tell you what to do, but you know. Matter of fact, sit down with your partner and ask them, hey, you know, where are my flaws? What's holding us back from moving forward? You might be surprised when somebody tells you the truth, because the truth, you ain't always ready for it, but it happens. It's not necessarily a bad thing. So, continuing on, okay? If you are doing wrong, if you're doing dirt, are you willing to give it up for that person? Are they worth not losing? I mean, hey, having a little bit of forbidden fun can be a bit enticing. It can be a bit thrilling, but is it worth it? Okay. I don't know the answers for you. I can only ask the questions, and you can provide those answers for yourself. You don't even got to tell me. You don't got to comment below. I would like you to, but you don't got to. So, continuing on. Let's say that you want to get married. If you want to get married to this person, are you willing to make negotiations, if you will? Because now it's a teamwork. You have to tug and pull back and forth in order to come to terms and agreements, like a business contract of how you're going to live together, or not. You know, if you some married couples do live separately. It does happen. If you're going to live in different cities, if you're going to have a daytime, nighttime type schedule, if you are allowed to actually see other people while you're in this relationship, these are those conversations to have. And I know some of you are familiar with the whole cuckolding situation, so there are those who do that as well, and that's a serious conversation to be had. Do you have a method to say, hey, I am not fully happy, or I'm not fully immersed in this relationship? Can you tell that one person who's trying to get serious with you that you actually don't want to get serious with them? Are you just dragging them along? Are you just doing it because it's easier to be with them than to go find someone else? I know I've actually dealt with a situation like that personally, where I was just with someone because they were there, and it was just easier because they were there at the time. Don't get me wrong. I did eventually grow true feelings to want to be with them long term, but at that moment, They were just there. It happens. So now going, that's again another video, another time. Right now, we're just doing an overview of these relationship scenarios. Okay. When you turn around and you say, "Hey, I don't want a real relationship. I don't want to be monogamous, but I don't want to sit here and have this big group scenario. I just want to kind of play the field." Can you be honest about it? Can you tell the person, hey, as long as we keep this casual, because tomorrow I might have a date with Susan or Billy or whatever the case may be. Oh my God, those are terrible name choices. So whatever. That was the first thing that came into my head. So, if you can tell your partner, hey, let's just keep it casual. I actually did have this conversation with many females. Like, hey, we are here. We're not going to go here. We might go here, but that's going to be a long time from now, and we'll talk about it when we get to that point. So I don't have to answer to you. You don't have to answer to me. There's only one thing that we had to do in that scenario, which was be honest with each other. Like, if you want to go and smash XYZ, do it. Be safe. Wear a condom. Let me know. Now, when we became a bit more monogamous, that we were going raw, I was like, hey, if you want to smash XYZ, let me know so we can stop going raw. I'm not going to risk my life, my health, so that you can go and have your jollies. And the same thing vice versa, of course, but I just wasn't doing other things. I want to say, for the most part, I can pretty much be assured that I've grown out of the idea of trying to jump around and have a good time like that. Don't get me wrong, it can be fun, but being with someone that you can hold at night, each night, and cuddle up with, whether you're having sex or not, and just enjoy holding them, that's everything. Well, I'm not gonna say everything, because there are other joys out there too that are high up there, but as far as that relationship goes, that's a whole nother feeling. That's a world of awesome. So I've been the bachelor. I'm not gonna say the player, because I definitely wasn't the player. To this day, I don't know why a single female has ever talked to me, because you see me. I don't know. But things happen. Yeah, it's amazing. I have someone right now who I tend to spend my weekends with when she's here. Her mother's in town right now, so she's spending time with her mother, and it's been about 2.5 weeks. It's worrisome, because it's cold and a bit lonely at night, and I'm not going to send out the bat signal saying, hey, he wants to come and warm my bed in her place. That's just not what I'm gonna do. So just gotta wait. You can rub it out to stay warm. Rub them hands. So that's what I do. I found a way to self-warm, if you will. So yeah, that's where I stand personally. So, and I know it's harder for me, because in my situation, she is about to go off in about 3 or 4 months to pursue her lifelong career goals, and she's about to succeed. She's about to do something that's amazing that not enough people can do or have the drive to do. So she's about to accomplish that in like 3 months, and so she's going to do the last leg of it, which will take like a year or two. But she'll be gone. So it's like, what do I do while she's not here? Ain't but so much lotion, Vaseline, and self times there. Do I save up money and go fly out to go see her where she'll be? Do I wait for her to come to see me? Like, these are questions I have to ask myself, because we're not officially in a relationship. So do I bring it up to her, say, hey, should I go see others? Like, I don't know. And the funny thing is, She's subscribed to this channel. So don't think that I'm just saying this, not realizing that she's seeing this video. Yeah. Matter of fact, she was just talking to me like maybe 30 minutes ago, 40 minutes ago. So I know she's seeing this. Anywho, with that being said, let's move on to another scenario here. So if you're trying to find a F breezy, a fuck buddy, then, you know, make sure that y'all are safe. You know, make sure you have that conversation. I can't stress enough personally that you need to have these conversations with your partner and find out how many people they're up and dealing with, because it affects your life. And as uncomfortable as that conversation might be, losing your life because you won't have a conversation, or getting sick with an incurable, I don't think that's worth it. It's not. It's really not. So, oh shit, am I out of focus? I am. Let me fix that. Okay, that looks better. I don't know. What I have like 3 different versions of what I see or what's seen. I have a really clear version, then I have a translated version, and then I have the one that ends up on your screen. So what you're seeing is uh-oh, she's messaging me. Okay, so clearly she is also watching this. Cause let me see what she said. Well, thank you. I adjusted the lighting. Yeah, she's watching right now. It's good stuff. So yeah, I adjusted the lighting. I felt I was a little washed out for, you know, a nice golden brown guy such as myself. I have issues. There's something wrong with me. So yeah, that's if that's what you're trying to do, if you want a friend benefits a fuck buddy, then make sure you have that conversation with someone and just be mature. It's not easy to say, hey, let's just do this, but it can be done. In my past, I've had that conversation like, hey, you know, we gonna kick it. You know, one girl had a boyfriend and it was like, hey, she sees him during the day, and when he goes to sleep, on my door, come on in. That's what it was. I'm not proud of it, but that's what it was. Yeah, it goes down. Well, it did in the past, because I'm a changed man. I got the innocent because that was sincere and innocent. So don't. Yeah. Anywho, moving on before I get myself in trouble. We turn around and we talked about those who want to get serious, those who want to be monogamous. It's the long and skinny of it is it's all hard work. A true relationship, even if you are juggling or playing the field or whatever it is you choose to do, it's all hard work. The question is that hard work worth what you're doing, or should you be investing that work in something more real, more substantial, more stable, and has better returns on investment? I see a relationship as an investment. When I spend my time with you that I could be doing something else, I'm investing in you. I'm investing in us. When we turn around and have kids, that is a return on the investment. That is a piece of us that we have blossomed together into something that's going to grow, that's going to be awesome. When we go and do all the kinky, nasty stuff that we want to do, that's a return on investment. It is, because you still have to bond and click in order to get to that point. So that's a scenario to consider, if you will. Look at all the things you do. Like if you go to the movies, if you go watch a terrible show, if you watch a chick flick, if you, whatever the case may be. I just so happen to have been lucky. She put me on to K-dramas. So for those of you who know that I watch K-dramas, the girl that I'm referring to over here talking about with my little cute face. Yeah. So yeah. We can watch that. We can't watch anime anymore, and that hurts. That does. It really does. I want to say you should also make a list. It can be a private list Make a little list of what you do and don't want in a relationship, and that's going to be the starting point to everything else. Because if this person can't meet your mandatory setup of what you want, then why are you dealing with them? If they can't treat you the way you want to be treated, why are you dealing with them? I have a friend, I told her a while ago, that her dude, based on just hearing about his past and where he currently stands, like, he is not going to be good for you. Like, that's just the way it is. So she's like, well, no, we used to be something years ago. We were this, and we should be this again. I'm like, that was 15, 16, 17 years ago when y'all were kids. Y'all are grown adults, and he has kids, You don't have any. He has kids. He has multiple kids. It's not going to be like when you were 15, 16. It's not. It's just not going to be the same. And it took her like a year and a half, 2 years to finally message me the other day. It was like, oh my God, how did you know? Really? Like, it's not rocket science. It's just you have to face certain facts about situations. It's not rocket science. I don't get it. I really don't. Oh my God. If you have questions or a situation in your relationship and you want to hear my thoughts on it, by all means, please send it to me. I will go into your situation. I will read it out and give you my thoughts and let the world hear it. And if anybody, I'm sorry, you don't have to put your name, of course, but if anybody agrees with me or disagrees, you can hear it from multiple sources at once without having to go to your friends, who would then be able to say, oh, so Spivey over here treating you like that, huh? Spivey doing it like this, or, whatever the case may be. Not saying me, because she, the female that I deal with, she don't got no reason to complain, because I'm awesome. But continuing on. But yeah, that's, if you have something you want to ask or say or get some advice on, definitely send it to me. Even if you don't want to post it on here on the chat room, send it to me at Spivey. I forgot what my own email address is. My business email is contact@spiveyproductions.com. I really need to be able to put this on the screen, so I'm gonna make a version that'll be on the screen from now on. But it's contact CONTACT at Spivey SPIVEY productions.com. If you can't spell productions, don't send me a letter, because you got problems. Anyway, relationships, even though we all know that there are more, your daddy, your slave, your BDSM scenarios, your fetishes, things like that. Don't get me wrong, there is nothing off limits that you can't send me. However, I will point this out. If you send me something that's talking about illegal stuff, don't do it. Just don't do it. If it's illegal, don't send it to me, because you're not about to get me wrapped up in nothing that's illegal. Don't do it. I will sit here and hand that paper right on over to the cops. Be like, look, this is a business professionalism scenario. Even though what we're talking about is whatever it might be, don't wrap me up in nothing illegal. What I do personally that might or might not be illegal is what I do. Don't wrap me up in yours. All right. Don't get me wrong. Nothing I do sexually is illegal. But, I might speed. Matter of fact, I got court in a few days, traffic court, because I was on like 102 and a 70. Yeah, that happened. So, yeah. Anyway, hopefully I won't be in jail or have a huge fine that I can't pay. So, scooting on down the road here, we're going to wrap this up, because I've talked about some of everything else, but all of what I want to talk on. Let's see. We had, I don't know, I should have made flashcards or something. I was a little unorganized today, only because I didn't have time to prepare like I normally would, or did I plan to from now on. So I think we're good. I think the difference than saying I'm gonna do better in my relationship this year, or I'm gonna find me somebody this year. Oh, I do want to say that if you talking about you're going to find you somebody to love or somebody to love you, I need you to be slightly more realistic about what you're doing, because chances are you're not going to change your habits. You're not going to change where you visit, where you frequent. You know, if you haven't found love at your nearby watering hole, I need you to pick up your books and go to the library. Find you somebody studying if you're in college. If you're an adult, I honestly don't know how to help people as adults meet each other anymore. That's just, it's hard. You can't meet people as an adult unless you're online. And even then, they're mostly lying. So I don't know how you meet people as an adult. If you haven't met them by the age of 25, I would say you're pretty much fucked. It's crazy, but yeah, it's hard to meet people after the age of 25. Think about it. How many people have you met since the age of 25? That wasn't a coworker. There you go, coworkers. That's it. If it don't work with you, that means you gotta have a job. That means they have a job, which is the part of, you know, that's number one on most women's book right there. You have a job. I crack myself up. But yeah, so think about it. You know what? I'm going to take time and I'm going to think about it. And I'm going to write out some of these scenarios and we're going to get back to this. Matter of fact, I think I'll do a special little video tomorrow. So come back. I'd say about 10 o'clock tomorrow, or at least check Facebook or check the posting here. I should post saying when the time is. Hopefully to 10 o'clock tomorrow. And I'll have this ready. I'm going to be focused and set so that you'll have a very informative something to review. All right. So with that, I believe we're done here. There we go. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below. Send this to somebody who needs to see it, who you want to see what they say about relationship goals, realistic ones, and or how to have that conversation with them. If matter of fact, I'll say it for you. If someone sent you this in Facebook in a link in a embedded video or told you, oh, go check this out, have this conversation with them. They want to know, what are your plans? How do you plan to go about this year? Where are you two headed or not headed? There you go. I just asked the questions. You fill in those blanks and send it back to the person who sent you this video. Now we're done here.